SQL commands. Okay. So మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి బ్రీఫ్ గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. I will explain briefly. Like DDL, DMI, TCL. DDL means create, alter, rename, modify, add, truncate, drop. So these DDL commands mainly to perform the structural changes. We can create the table structure. If you want to do any changes, we can perform with the help of DDL commands. DML means data manipulation language. Insert, update, delete, merge. So we can manipulate the data. So TCL means transaction control language. Commit, rollback, save point. These detail commands directly interact with main database, directly saved into the main database. These detail commands are auto commit. So whenever we are connecting the database with our user ID and password, the buffer layer will be created. The DML commands first interact with buffer. Whenever we are using commit, then only the changes reach to the main database. These TCL commands controls the DML data. So we are performing any DML operations, those will be interact with buffer layer. Suppose if I am inserting or updating, first the record reach to the buffer layer. So if I am using commit, the changes reach to the main database. Okay. So after insert or update, if I am using commit, then only the changes reach to the main database. After insert or update, if I am using rollback command, the changes will be removed. Okay. So after insert, I am commit the inserted records. The changes will be in the main database. The inserted record in the main database. If I want to record any specific record, we can go with the delete command. So this TCL commands controls the data in the buffer. If record in the out of the buffer and main database, we cannot control. So any record update or inserted, the record in the buffer layer. If I am using rollback, the insert or updated will be removed. After insert or update, if I am using commit, the changes reach to the main database. So if I am removing any record in the database, if I want, we are going with delete command. If I am using delete command, so the deleted record again back to the buffer layer. Okay, if I am using commit, so we are accepting the delete, the record removed permanently. So after delete, if I am using rollback command, again back to the database. Okay, these DDL commands are auto commit. DML commands we have to commit. Okay, we have to do the commit or rollback. Okay, I will explain briefly. So first of all, we have to open the SQL star plus. If you want to increase the font size, you can increase. So now I am connecting the database. CONN. System is my username. Password is the system one. Okay. So if you want to clear this screen, CLS here. So I am creating the table. Create table name. Employee. So 95 తీసుకుంటాను. Employee number of 4, employee name, haircut 2 of 10. Okay. Sal, number of 8, hire date data type, depart job, okay, passport, care of 10. Department number of 2. So here open bracket at the end of the columns, we have to write the closure bracket. So table is created. Okay. So table is created. If I want to see the table structure, we can describe the table. DESC employee 95. Okay. So I am creating the table structure. So this create is the DDL command. So it's directly created into the main database. It's auto commit. So it's created directly into the main database. If I want to do any structural changes, we can go with all the DDL commands. Suppose if I want to rename the column name. For example, the column name is salary is there. So I want to rename the sal as a salary. So we can go with alter with rename. So alter table name 95, okay, 96 పడ్డా. So mistake అయితే అంటే ఒక డేట్ కిందకి వచ్చేది. So 95 rename column sal to salary. Okay, renamed. If I want to see these changes, we can describe. Okay. Suppose I want to increase the size of the data type. We have varchar 2 of 10 is there. One employee name is more than 10 characters. Varchar 2 of 10 means up to 10 characters name only it will accept. If any employee name is more than 10 characters, it won't accept. So I want to increase the size of the varchar 2 of 10. So we have to go with alter with modify. Okay. So alter with modify is the one of the detail command. We can increase the size of the data type. Okay, modify ename varchar 2 of 20 button. Okay, so I want to see the changes. Okay, so I want to add the new column. Alter with add. Alter table name. Add. I am adding yes column. Okay, table is so before there is no yes column. Now I added the yes column. Suppose I want to drop the existing column. Okay, I don't want to yes column. I want to drop. Alter with drop. Drop column name. So now there is no yes column. Okay. So these are all the columns. Okay. The corresponding data types. Okay. If I want to change rename the column name, a table name. So directly rename. So table rename employee 95 to employee 96 employee 96. So if I am trying to describe with employee 95, it won't work because we are already changed to the 96. Okay. So we are creating the table structure and also I did the necessary changes. Okay. Now I need to insert the data. So I need to add the data. If I want to add the data, we can go with the insert command. Insert is one of the detail command. We can insert the record to the database table. Okay. Insert is one of the DML command. Okay. So I'm inserting the record. Insert into employee 96 column names. Employee number, employee name, salary, high date. So values. Employee number 1001. Employee name A. Employee salary some 20,000. Employee high date some 22 Feb 21. Passport something. Department number 10. Okay. So we have to keep the single quote. If any string, we have to keep the single quotes. Okay. Other than string, any number or number, no need to mention the single quotes. Other than number, any string or special characters, we have to mention the single quotes. So high date, spelling mistake on that. So HIRE, it R better. Suppose if I did any mistake here, okay, that. So we cannot go back and we cannot do any changes. Okay, appudu మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే పేజ్ అప్ కొట్టండి. Okay, before statement we are getting. So then we can do the changes. HIRE. Okay, now one row is inserted. So if I want to select the record from the table, select star from employee 96. Okay, so this record is the buffer layer. So if I am inserting any record, the record reaches to the buffer. If I am using rollback command, so rollback is the record will be removed. Okay, so again I am inserting. Immediately I am using commit. After insert I am using commit means. So after insert I am using commit. We are accepting the insert. So the records reach to the main database. It will be permanently saved to the main database. Okay. Even rollback also there is no change because rollback command controls the data in the only buffer layer. If record in the buffer layer, then only controls the commit rollback save file commands. The records in the main database out of the buffer we cannot control with the help of TCL commands. Okay, TCL commands are only buffer layer lo unte maatrame control cheyagalamu. So even rollback also there is no change because after insert I am using commit. So this record already reached to the main database. Even rollback also there is no change. So if I want to insert the records into all the columns I want to insert the data. Okay. So no need to mention the column names. Directly we can insert it. So my column names are mentioned there. Whatever this sequence in the columns, same sequence we have to give the values. సో ఇక్కడ ఏ సీక్వెన్స్ లో కాలమ్స్ ఉన్నాయో సేమ్ సీక్వెన్స్ వీ హావ్ టు గివ్ ది కరస్పాండింగ్ వాల్యూస్. సో ఎంప్లాయీ నెంబర్ కరస్పాండింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ నెంబర్, ఎంప్లాయీ నేమ్ కరస్పాండింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ నేమ్. So we have to maintain the same sequence. Okay. Suppose if you are changing the sequence, so employee number corresponding, if you are trying to give A, so A is the string. Employee number, we are given data type as a number. So number accepts only 0 to 9 plus minus dot. It won't accept the string. So if you are changing the sequence, it won't work. So whatever the sequence in the columns in the table, same sequence we have to give the values for insert statement. So no need to mention the column names. Okay. So if you are mentioning the column names, so these column names, whatever the sequence we have, same sequence we have to mention the values. So if you are mentioning the employee name here, so we can go with the employee name first. Okay. This sequence we can maintain the values. But if you are not given values, the table, whatever the sequence we have columns are there, same sequence we have to mention. Okay. Employee number 1002 B, some 25,000, some 14. Department number 20. Okay, one more record I am inserting. 1003 C, 27,000. Department 30. So now we have records in 3 records in the table. Okay, if I am using rollback command, what is the output after rollback? So this record already I am using commit. So it's already reached to the main database. So these 2 records recently I inserted, but I am not using commit. These 2 in the buffer. If I am using rollback, recent inserted records will be removed. Okay, remove it. So if I am using commit, so these 2 records reach to the main database. Even rollback also there is no change, because after inserting these 2 records I am using commit. So even rollback also there is no change. Okay. So we can insert multiple ways. This is one way. We can mention all the column names, corresponding values we have to mention. So otherwise, so no need to. If I want to insert all the columns, like for example, so like height date, I don't know the height date. Okay. So if I am not mentioning the height date column, it will throw an error. Okay. If I was missing that height date column, not enough values. If you don't know the height date, you have to mention the null. Null means it will take the empty. So empty తీసుకుంటారు చూడండి. So empty తీసుకుంటారు. So ఏం తెలియకపోతే మీరు empty చేయాలి. So if any details if you don't know, we can go with empty. For suppose మన కాలమ్ నేమ్ చేస్తున్నాము. Suppose we have 1,000 columns are there. Out of 1,000 columns, we have to insert the only 5 columns. 5 columns insert there. So we have to mention the 5 columns, like employee number, employee name, salary, department. These 4 columns only I want to insert. Okay, whatever the columns you want to insert the data, so those specific columns only you have to mention. Okay, 1004 D. Okay. So ఇప్పుడు చూడండి data. So we are inserting employee number, employee name, salary and department. Remaining columns, the data will be null. Whatever the columns you are not mentioning the data, those columns we are getting null. Okay. So if I am going with values here, so we have 1,000 columns are there. So whatever the columns we have to mention the values, remaining 996 columns we have to mention null. Okay. So 1,000 columns ఉన్నాయి అనుకో 4 columns లో డేటా ఇవ్వాలి. 4 columns లో వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చి సో మిగతా 996 కాలమ్స్ లో వీ హావ్ టు గివ్ ది నల్. సో దానివల్ల లెంత్ పెరుగుతుంది. సో ఇన్ దట్ సినారియో వీ కెన్ గో విత్ దిస్ వే. ఓకే, సో డైరెక్ట్లీ రిమైనింగ్ కాలమ్స్ విల్ బి గోయింగ్ టు ది నల్. ఓకే, సో ఇలా వెళ్ళారంటే ఏం చేయొచ్చు, బట్ వీ హావ్ టు మెన్షన్ 996 టైమ్స్ నల్. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసరికి, so update also, I already explained update, right? So we can update the multiple columns at a time. So yesterday I explained only one column update. So not only single column, we can update the multiple columns at a time. For example, here ఇక్కడ నల్ ఉంది కదా, ఓకే, ఎంప్లాయీ నెంబర్ 1003 ఉంది కదా. సో ఐ వాంట్ టు చేంజ్ ది నేమ్ యాజ్ ఏ, ఓకే, ఎంప్లాయీ నెంబర్ అంటే ఈ రెండు చేంజ్ అయిపోతాయి. ఓకే, సో 1004 ఉంది. So I want to change the salary as a, I need to update the 2000 salary, and also I need to update the height rate also. Salary and height rate, both I need to update. Both the fields I need to update. So with the help of update command, we can update the not only single column, we can update the multiple columns also at a time. Update employee 96, set salary. I want to update the salary. So I want to update the 2000 I need to the existing salary. Salary plus, okay, next height rate. So next comma height rate. So you can update the height rate. Okay, where employee number equal 1004. So here I am updating the salary, height rate. If you want to update one more column, we can add it, passport also. Okay, I am updating 3 fields here. Okay, one row is updated. So now I am selecting the data. So before we have 30,000, now 32,000, and height rate also updated, and passport details also updated. Okay, we can update the multiple columns at a time. Okay, so if I am inserting or updating, the changes first reach to the buffer layer. Okay, if I am using rollback command, what is the output? So rollback చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? Now I am selecting.
Remove the
లాస్ట్ అప్డేట్ చేసిన రికార్డ్ రిమూవ్ అయిపోతుంది.
So whatever like already this one it will display. Okay, previous అనేది వచ్చింది. Okay, the changes will be removed. Whatever the changes we did. So after that we are using rollback command. Okay, 30,000. Okay, so before we are updating 32,000, the changes will be removed. Suppose if I am using update command, immediately if I am using commit, so the changes reach to the main database. Even rollback also there is no change. Okay, so we can insert చేసిన 2 methods చెప్పాను. One more way we can insert the record. So that is insert into employees 96 employees 96 values. So employee number, right? So you can mention the and symbol. Okay, this one ampersand employee number.
అన్న టేబుల్ నేమ్ రాంగ్ ఉంది కదా,
Table name.
రాంగ్ ఉంది. ఎంప్లాయీ 96 అని.
Just make okay. So the ampersand పెట్టి మనం we can pause the employee, we can pause the values. Employee name, salary, height date, passport, department number. So here we can pass the values. It will ask employee number. So I am passing the employee number as a 1005. Enter. It will ask the employee name. Single quotes. E. Again enter. Salary some 23,000. Height date single quotes middle 12. Passport single quotes. Okay. Next enter. Department number 10. One row is inserted. Again, new record is inserted. I need to insert another record. So you can go with forward slash enter. Again, it will ask employee number 1006. Employee name Jeff. Salary some 25,000. Hire date passport single course. Department number 20. So ఇలాగ మనకి n number of values మనం ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసి పాస్ చేయొచ్చు values. So again forward slash again we can pass the value. Okay. If I am using commit, this inserted record reach to the main database. Okay. So ఇలా three ways లో insert చేయొచ్చు. First way is insert into table name all the column names, their values, the corresponding values for the columns. Next is directly insert into table name directly values. No need to mention the column names. So the columns corresponding values we have to mention. Okay. The values should be same sequence as the table columns. So table columns and the sequence on your same sequence we have to mention. So third way is we can pass the data through the ampersand column names. Okay, employee 96. Okay. అర్థమైంది కదా ఇది ఇన్సర్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ డిలీట్ సో ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డిలీట్ ఎనీ రికార్డ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డిలీట్ 1003 రికార్డ్ సో వీ హ్యావ్ 2103 రికార్డ్స్ ఆర్ దర్ 2 records will be removed so I am deleting delete from employee 96 where employee number equal 1003. So we have 2 employees in the 1003. These 2 records will be removed. Okay. So there is no 1003 record. Okay. So the record in the year. So if I am removing the record reach to the buffer layer. If I am using rollback command, again back to the database. So rollback just again back to it. Suppose if I am using delete after I am using commit. So even rollback also we are not getting back again the deleted records. So the records removed from buffer also. Okay. After delete I am using commit. The records removed from buffer also. Even rollback also we cannot back now. Okay. This is the insert update delete. Okay. So next structure again save point. So save point I will explain with I will take the one sample table. So if you want to create every time sample tables, like we have to save this time. We can copy the sample table from the Google also. Okay. So I need to copy the one sample table. We can go to the Google. Okay, I want to drop the column. Column drop చేయాలంటే ఎలా చేస్తాం ఇక్కడ? Drop table, alter table name, employee 96. Drop column name. Okay, I'm dropping the height rate column. Okay, column is dropped. Now there is no height rate column. Okay. So next delete చెప్పాను మీకు. Delete from employee 96. Okay. ఇప్పుడు ఏమైతే so if I am not using any break condition, entire data will be deleted. So we have total 5 records are deleted. The deleted records in the buffer. So if I am deleting records, those records will be in the buffer. So we can roll back, we can again back to the database. Suppose if I am going with truncate. Truncate means it will truncate the data from the table. It will truncate the entire data from the table. But because truncate is the DDL command. So it is auto commit. It removed directly from the database. It won't interact the buffer. Directly removed from the database. Even rollback also we can add back. Okay. Okay, rollback చేస్తాను. Select చేస్తాను. Even rollback also. మా బ్యాక్ తీసుకోవాలి. So next to drop. So we are dropping a specific column. If you want to drop the table also. So here there is no data. We have table structure is there. I want to drop the table structure with data. So there is no data. If data is there, data and table structure both will be dropped. Drop table employee 96. So it will drop the table structure with data. So there is no data here. We have table structure only. Table structure will be dropped. Okay, truncate means it will keep the table structure. Entire data will be truncated. We cannot roll back the truncated records because it is auto commit. It is the DDML command auto commit. So delete means the records will be in the buffer. We can roll back it because DML commands interact with buffer. DDL commands it won't interact. We cannot roll back. Okay. So I am dropping the table. So we are unable to access the EMP table. Even describe also we cannot able to see the table structure. Okay. So So మీకు శాంపిల్ టేబుల్స్ ఎలా కాపీ చేయాలో చెప్తాను. So EMP DB tables are there in we have to copy the EMP and DB tables from the Google. సో మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళండి, నేను లింక్ షేర్ చేస్తాను మీకు. ఇది శాంపిల్ టేబుల్స్ కాపీ చేయడానికి లింక్. సో ఇక్కడ శాంపిల్ టేబుల్స్ ఉన్నాయి చూడండి, డిబిటి టేబుల్, ఈఎంపీ టేబుల్, టేబుల్స్ ని కాపీ చేసుకోవచ్చు. కంట్రోల్ సి, కంట్రోల్ బి, కమిట్ మిస్ అయింది, కమిట్ చేద్దాం, కమిట్ చేద్దాం. సో ద టేబుల్ నేమ్ ఇస్ ఎంప్లాయీ ఈఎంపీ. ఇక్కడ వాల్యూస్ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసేద్దాం. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ సరిగ్గా పేజ్. సో ఈ పేజ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ప్రాపర్లీ కేమ్. ఓకే, పేజ్ అనేది ప్రాపర్ గా డిస్ప్లే అవ్వట్లేదు. సో ఇన్ దిస్ సినారియో వీ హ్యావ్ టు గో విత్ సెట్ లైన్ సైజ్ 200, పేజ్ సైజ్ 200. We have to increase the line size and page size. So only one time we have to use this command. Okay. So now I am using this command. Now I am trying to select. Okay. So my page is properly display avvapothe. The page is not displaying properly. We can go with set line size 200, page size 200. Then we can use the table name. Not only 200, we can go with 150 also. Okay. Default is tappu untundi. So by default the page size, line size will be very less. So we have to increase the line size and page size. Okay, this is the sample table. Okay, నేను లింక్ మీకు షేర్ చేస్తాను. సో మీరు ప్రతిసారి టేబుల్ శాంపిల్ టేబుల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయకుండా సో ఈ లింక్ ద్వారా మీరు డైరెక్ట్ గా కాపీ పేస్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. సో నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసరికి సేవ్ పాయింట్. సేవ్ పాయింట్ అనేది ఉంటుంది మనకి. సేవ్ పాయింట్ ఈజ్ ద వన్ ఆఫ్ ది TCL command. Okay. Suppose if I am deleting the records, delete from EMP. So it just 14 records will be deleted. So there is no records in the EMP table. If I am using rollback command, entire data again back to the database. Okay. So if I am going with save point, we can roll back the data from the specific save point. Specific save point onwards data will be rolled back. Using save point, so we don't want to roll back entire data. Okay, the specific records only we have to roll back. Using save point, we can roll back it. Using save point, we can roll back the Okay, we can using save point, we can roll back the data from this specific save point or specific transaction. Okay. Okay, so now I'm deleting the data with some save points. Before we are deleting the delete from EMP, entire data will be deleted. So now I'm deleting the data with some save points. Okay, save point is the temporary area. So temporary defined user defined area. We are defining the temporary area in the buffer. Okay, we are deleting any record; those will be in the buffer. Okay, so in this buffer we are defining some areas, temporary memories. Okay, temporary areas. Okay, so I'm declaring one save point S1. So this is the S1 is the just name. This is not a database object. This is the temporary only. Table is the database object because table will be stored in the database. Okay. So this is not a database object. This is the temporary area in the buffer. So save point S1. So here I am deleting some records. Delete from EMP where job equal salesman. Job equal to analyst. So another save point I am creating. Save point S2. S3 is fine. Manager. So just name ఇది ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు ఓకేనా S1 S3 S4 these are just names clerk. So with job I am deleting the data. Okay, so salesman job we have 4 employees are there, 4 records will be removed. Okay, మీకు జాబ్ అనే ఒక ఫీల్డ్ చూడండి మీరు. So EMP table, some employees working in clerk job, some employees working in salesman job, some employees working in manager job. Okay, so with the help of some save points, I'm removing the data. Okay, randomly I'm going with some save points, I'm removing the data. So now I'm checking the data. So only one record is there. Okay, so అంటే నేను 4 save points తీసుకున్నాను. Okay, save point. So S1 లో నేను ఏం చేశాను అంటే S1 is the just name. You can use any name. Instead of S1, you can go with A, B, anything you can use. So S1 save point, I am deleting the 2 records, analyst. Those are analysts. So next save point S2. S2 S3 తీసుకున్నాం కదా జాబ్ మేనేజర్ 2 records ఇక్కడ 3 records అనుకుంటా 3 records. So 3 records are manager. Just 4 తీసుకున్నా ఇక్కడ just 3 అనుకుంటా. This is the just name bro. ఓకేనా ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు. సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చేశాను అంటే క్లర్క్ డిలీట్ చేశాను 4 records. ఓకే క్లర్క్ 4 records. సో నెక్స్ట్ సేవ్ పాయింట్ S5 తీసుకున్నాను ఇక్కడ 4 records క్రియేట్ చేసిన సేల్స్ మ్యాన్. సో టోటల్ we have 14 records we are removed. We remove 14 records. 2, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 4, 13 records. Okay. We have only 1 record is there. Now, finally we have only 1 record is there. So, if I am using directly rollback command here, so that 30 records will be rollback. So, if I am using rollback now, so 30 records will be rollback. So, instead of direct rollback, we are rollbacking with some save point. Okay. So, I am using rollback to, so suppose if I am using rollback to S4, the save point S4 onwards data will be rolled back to, and S4 and S5. So the current save point to end save point వరకు data will roll back. అంటే So the 4 records, 12 data will be rolled back, and next salesman's data will be rolled back. Total 8 records will be rolled back. Suppose if I am using rollback to S4, the clerk data and salesman's data will be rolled back. So rollback to S4, S4, and next to S5 also there. S4 and S4 data, S4 and S5 records will be rolled back. Clerk and salesman. So clerk salesman వచ్చింది. Clerk 4 records, salesman's 4 records. Okay. Suppose if I am using rollback to S3, so already S2, S3 and S4 will be rolled back. Whenever data will be rolled back, the save points will be removed. Therefore, I remove it. So now I am roll back to S3. Only S3 data will be rolled back. S3 having only 3 records, manager's records. The manager's records will be rolled back. Roll back to S3. So manager's data will be rolled back. 3 records. Before we have 9. 9 plus 3, 12. So suppose if I am using commit now, what is the output? Commit just already
సేవ్ పాయింట్ S1 అనేది రాదు సార్. రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ S3, S4, S5 these 3 records will be useful.
So these records already we are rolled back from buffer onwards. So these 2 records, this analyst records still in the buffer. If I am using commit, this record permanently removed. Okay. So these 2 records still buffer only. So this 4, 8 plus 11. This 11 records we are rolled back already. These 2 records are still in buffer. So I am using commit. This records removed permanently. Even rollback also we cannot back. Roll back to S1. So whenever we are using commit, the records will be removed. The save point will be removed. Okay. If I am trying to roll back to S1, save point S1 never established this session or is invalid. Okay. Whenever we are using commit, the data will be removed. Save point also removed. Okay. So with the help of save points, we can remove the record. With the help of rollback, rollback with save point, specific transaction, specific save point also we can roll back the data. Okay. So in practice, so next class I will explain this. So in save point we can use not only delete, we can use insert, update, all those